Hi there, Lee Farnell here, and thanks for listening to Leading Your Best Life. This really is a super important one because this week is National Men's Health Week. So men in particular and people who care about men, listen up. Well, just this morning, my good friend Jane Wishaw, the journalist, sent me through a note saying, hey Lee, this week is National Men's Health Week and we should be doing something about it to help men in particular lead healthier lives, raise awareness, and I've got some facts here that some of the people from Men's Health Foundation have put out saying only 30% of men's overall health is determined by his genetics. 70% is controllable through lifestyle. Men live 9 years in poor health, most preventable by making small lifestyle changes. And now here are some things that we're suggesting men do, particularly become aware of and think about and take some action on in this week in particular. Drinking. Hey, here, look at this. Oh boy. Those who consume 4 to 10 drinks a week at most have a lower risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Drinking more than 10 drinks a week almost doubles your risk of type 2 diabetes. And I know that for a fact. My father-in-law, my wife's father, had to get toes taken off, and then not long after that he died as a result of all of those symptoms that come with type 2 diabetes and not taking action on it early on. I know my good friend Neil Cole gets treatment from it, and as a result of it really turned his life around, exercising more, watching his diet. And of course in the old days, the high levels of sugar and the pies and the apple pies, and not just saying Neil ate that, but just not being conscious of what you're putting into your mouth, particularly the sugar. You guys, take a look at how much sugar you're putting in. I know chocolate sometimes is a bit of a weakness, although just the other day someone told me, don't take the whole block out of the fridge and put it in front of you while you're watching the TV or the footy. Take just a couple of blocks of it, like a couple of little corners. And I got to say, one, the block lasts a lot longer, and two, you're not hitting your body with all that sugar in one big gulping session of chocolate. And of course it's about becoming conscious. Wake up, become conscious of what you're putting in your mouth, which means what you're putting in your system and therefore what pressure you're putting on the system. So that's drinking and of course diet and exercise, but this is here, activity. Men who climb 50 stairs or walk 5 city blocks a day may lower their risk of heart attack by 25%. So get out there and do some aerobic activity, some walking. And by the way, not only aerobic activity, I'm a big fan of stretching and yoga and using resistance bands, so Pilates. You can go to Rebel Sports or even online for even cheaper, $25, and get one of those. I use the green coloured band, stretching the shoulders both forward and back and arm, rotator cuff muscles, do some stretching, get on the floor, lean forward. You know, there are so many fantastic yoga videos on YouTube these days. It's so easy to get hold of and just get exposed. You go, mate, how do people even get themselves into those positions? Well, you know what it is? It's daily practice, daily discipline. Not once a week, not twice a week, but every day just do 5 minutes. Every day do 5 minutes. That should be a t-shirt or a bumper sticker, shouldn't it? Every day just do 5 minutes. And when you do that 5 minutes, we start to move into the other ones here. We talk drinking, activity, mental wellness. Inactive men are 60% more likely to suffer from depression than those who are active. Man, oh man, 60% more likely. You know what? And that's what we say. Start the day with some exercise. Start the day. That's when I've been down the beach this morning swimming with my Pod Squad friends. I think what did we have this morning? We had about 15 people swimming with us. The water was 17 degrees. Don't worry, I had a wetsuit and 2 caps on. Yesterday, we had a fantastic Masters water polo game. We're all training to go to Japan for the World Masters water polo. And then the day before, we did a fantastic water polo drill session. Friday was swimming down the beach. And you know what? In the week where I literally had the flu, whether I got it on the plane or from grandkids or the train, wherever I got it, I got the flu, which reminded me I've got to make sure in the diary I put in every May, get that flu injection, get that flu jab, which I didn't do this year. So I'm literally doing it today. I got it right in front of me. The chemist shop down around the corner can do that, so I'm booking in. I know there's a lot of people anti-jab this. Well, you know, some of you guys, maybe you're either mental well-being or physical well-being, but I'm saying I'm taking the medical advice and I'm getting the flu jab, particularly if you're in and around people and doing a lot of travel. Reduce your chances, because I started talking about mental wellness. I just started feeling bad about life and myself, not dealing with people, not being able to record, help you guys out with these podcasts. I need to be not only physically active, but also helping people to help with my own mental well-being. And by the way, just this morning, I've got a playlist of morning meditations that I've put together from YouTube, and I listen to 2 or 3 of those to get the day started right. Start the day right. Daily discipline. So 7 facts men should know. Well, we've talked about some of them, and it's around the drinking, genetics, activity, mental wellness, but this is another important one: sleep. Make sure men who sleep 7 to 8 hours a night have about 60% less risk of a fatal heart attack than those who sleep 5 hours or less. People need sleep. You need to replenish. You need to give your body a chance to produce the serotonin and the dopamine. Getting good quality sleep, people underestimate. There's tons of great research there on YouTube. Harvard, all the top universities are doing great research in the area of sleep, the importance of sleep. So get yourself 7 to 8 hours sleep. And by the way, and we've done a podcast on this earlier, on some of the healthy sleeping habits, which include reading, which include not looking at the screen or even looking at TV in your bedroom. Get the TV out of the bedroom. Get the iPad. If you're going to listen to the iPad, but don't watch it to get to sleep because of that blue light from the screen. Healthy sleeping habits, and go to bed at the same time every night. We say 9 o'clock is the new midnight. 9 o'clock's the new midnight, then set the alarm for 5. Or 9 o'clock's the new midnight, set the alarm for 5:30. I know friends of mine, the bike riders, get up at like 4:15. In the summer when we were training for the swim to Rottnest, the alarm was going off at 4:15 and I was down the beach by 5:15 and I'd done my meditation and we were in the water swimming 4 kilometres in the ocean at 5:30. It's just a habit. And by the way, therefore, hanging out with your social support system, the ecosystem you hang out in, if you hang out with people that swim a lot or run a lot, and then you'll just do it as well. So hang out with people who live healthy and watch how healthy your life becomes. Just this morning at coffee, young Michael was talking about doing an ultra swim. Lee, we should do the 25-kilometre swim next year. What? But he said, I started off doing just mini triathlons, and then I've done an ultra triathlon, because he just hung out with people who said, let's do it. And you train together, and all of a sudden, as the French say, the forest shapes the tree. So hang out with people who exercise and look after themselves, and funnily enough, you start doing it as well, your social support system. The final point here is nutrition. We've touched on it already. We've touched on drinking, activity, mental wellness, sleep, nutrition. How easy is this? Getting your 5 to 7 servings of fruit and veggies is as simple as a glass of orange juice, 1 potato, 1 big carrot, half an avocado and a pear. Just make it simple. Become conscious of the healthy things you put in your, and by the way, I was going to say put in your mouth, I was going to say put in your NutriBullet, because each morning I put a whole lot of stuff in the NutriBullet. Frozen banana, frozen mango, frozen blackberry, peanut butter, oats, lupin. You should see what I put in there. And then the almond milk or soy milk or oat milk and some water, and put it all together, and that becomes a super healthy breakfast, which, as I said to my wife this morning, sometimes I go through till 2:30 in the afternoon and still not hungry, because it's slow release and very healthy. So this has been a podcast on health facts to help you as a man, but of course you can use the same as a female, but this is National Men's Health Week. So get conscious and share and communicate and talk and run sessions about being healthy men. We want you around not only for longer, but we want you to have high quality longer as well, a high quality life longer. We're talking about leading your best life, and leading means having a vision of where you want to go, and then leading yourself and the people around you to realize your full potential, to grow, to be the very best you can be. I hope this has helped. Lee Farnell's my name. You want to touch base, the contact details are in here somewhere. And by the way, share this with your friends or subscribe to this podcast so that we can stay in contact. so that we have a whole community of men and women leading their best, your best life. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. See you again soon. I'm Lee Farnell.